Let's see. Where are we going now? 500 meters away. Search for Cloud Retainer. So I don't think I have any of those characters in my party, but as an example, I can show you, to give you a better idea, character archive. Some people are somewhat ascended from the Adepti. So there's Sucrose. It's really hard to tell, but she has cat ears back there. She tries to keep them hidden, but there's Sucrose. A lot of them are cat-based, but not all of them. I don't have a character to show that's not cat-based yet. Who else was in here that has kitty ears? I can't tell if Kaching has cat ears or if she just does her hair that way. Who else was it? Where are you? Diona, there she is. Diona, I'm gonna need you to move. There you go. See the tail? You know, I probably should have just warped, seeing as there's nothing I need, but at this point I'm only 200 meters away. It seems a little pandering, not to discredit the work put into Justify, but I assume the decision was made to have animal weird people in the game and then justified Lord afterwards. I mean, kinda. Maybe. It depends. It depends on how they handle it in the future. Because this is similar to some mythologies too, that, you know, people who are partially descended from the gods and have, like, physical characteristics thereof. So maybe, don't know. Wait, how big is that wind that just came in? Not big enough. We're gonna climb. I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind people with cat ears. I mean, it is meant to be a little bit of fan service, let's admit that. Either way. But it is true in a lot of folklore that people who were descended of gods and whatnot had some physical capabilities to show for it. So if it was like an ox god, they would be like part ox or whatever. Even in other mythologies, Greek mythology. Oh, you're half and half. You're half horse. You're half goat.
Hey, who put this table here? They've even set it ready for dinner. There's a wine jug and everything. Ooh, they even have the guests' names carved into the seats. Here sits Retainer.
This isn't gonna be some Alice in Wonderland thing, is it?
Maybe Rex is short for Rex Lapis.
Yeah, think.
Paimon has no idea. As for Retainer... That's it! When Mooncarver was going through the names of his Adepti buddies, he said there was one called Cloud Retainer.
Yeah, Minotaur and such. Cyclops.
So this must be where Cloud Retainer and the other Adepti have their dinner parties.
That's it. When Mooncarver was going through the names of his Adepti buddies, he said there was one called Cloud Retainer. That didn't match at all.
How about we cook up some extra special dishes for the Adepti? We're sure to get Cloud Retainer's attention that way. But what do Adepti even eat anyway? Paimon has no idea.
The subtitles aren't lined up. Paimon, you're one ahead of the subtitle lines. What happened?
People must make offerings here all the time. Guess all we can do is look around the area for any leftovers. Maybe that'll give us some ideas. Do you think maybe it's at all possible that the Adepti might like to try some sticky honey roast?
You just want sticky honey roast. Observe the stone chair. There are 3 stone chairs around the table. One of each has a line engraved with text on it. There's a wine jar on the chair on the southwest side. Engraved on this chair is "Here sits Retainer." There's a bowl and a pair of chopsticks on the front of the chair. On the north side engraved is "Here sits Guizhong." There's nothing on the table in front of the chair on the southeast side. Engraved on it sits "Here is Rex." Oh, I need to go get stuff. Look for trees for food offerings. You know, I could just go back down to Liyue and cook something. Wasn't the Cyclops dudes really into Odin or something, so they got rid of an eye because he lost his? I am not actually as familiar with Norse. I know in Greek that he is the son of, I think, Poseidon? And that's why he looks that way, because he's the son of a god. And as well as something else. I don't remember what. And there's a bowl here. Examine for traces of cooking.
Whoa, the ground is covered in flour. What a messy chef.
Doesn't matter, it's gonna go back to the earth anyway.
Seems there's meat in this pot, but Paimon can't tell which kind.
And Paimon, it's clear you never have cooked before. Cooking with flour at any time makes flour go anywhere.
Do you think whoever cooked this made it as an offering to the Adepti? Paimon can't quite imagine an offering made of flour and meat.
You've never had a meat bun?
Huh? Our messy chef dropped a piece of paper on the floor. Ew, and there's a huge footprint on it too. But
You're not eating the paper.
maybe it has something to do with this mystery dish.
Nothing good out of meat and flour. Have you never had a dumpling? So many American dishes are meat and flour. Meat and starch is like the staple of diets everywhere. Oops. Matsutake.
It's very clean here. Whoever cooked here last obviously likes to keep things neat and tidy. Paimon bets they were making an offering to the Adepti. Looks like we got us some matsutake and some raw meat. And what do you know? The recipe is right here. This chef was a super organized person.
Okay, one was organized, one wasn't. Did the game mention a meat bun, or was that just you? I have a meat bun. Recipe, matsutake rolls. Because in China, that's a euphemism for a baby? Oh yeah, bun in the oven. No, I meant actual, like, pork bun. Traces of cooking.
Someone has definitely cooked here before. Do you think they were making an offering? Looks like they didn't use all the ingredients. Let's see here. We got some snapdragon, some lotus heads, some tofu. Whatever they were cooking, it sounds complicated. Hey, look over there. They left some notes too. Yup, it's a doozy. Paimon's not surprised they had to write it all down. It's a lot to remember. We should read it carefully.
Jewelry soup. Okay. So, custodian of clouds. Offer up food. Cloud retainer. I think I have to cook it all first. So let's light this. And let's cook.
Call a dish that's made from snapdragon, lotus heads, and tofu.
I'm trying to actually cook Paimon.
Race you. What would you...
Paimon, would you let me actually cook? Offer up food to the cloud retainer. 0 out of 3. But I haven't cooked any of those recipes yet. They gave me all new recipes and I haven't cooked any of it. Maybe it's already given me some? Offer jewelry soup? I don't have any. I need to actually make them, but Paimon won't let me make them. Maybe try a different spot. That one might be glitched. If not, I'll be traveling back to town to cook something. Because I'm telling it cook. I'm not telling it the other thing. I'm literally just telling it to cook. Cook.
What are you...
Oh my god! Shut up, girl! Cook. That's the only option on the screen. Thank you. Jewelry soup. Matsutake. Thankfully they left me the ingredients. Because meat's kind of a pain in the butt to get. Jewelry soup. Okay, and what's the third one? Did it give me a recipe for that, or is it something I already have? 1-1. Maybe it'll tell me when I'm up there. Offer food. Yes. Offer more a meat. Oh, yeah, it is a meat bun. I already have one. Offer jewelry soup. Teleport waypoint unlocked? Oh, maybe it wouldn't let me leave until I figured it out. For a limited time, they actually did have some, like, I think it was McDonald's or Burger King, but it was like a teriyaki bun. It was a rice bun. Search for Cloud Retainer up. I was gonna say, that's a dungeon. So instead of like a patty, it was like a rice. So, kind of like a more traditional meat bun, but they were serving it in a sense of like fast food. I'm really interested in trying it, but they're only in Japan. Hello, Hickleberry. How are you? We are doing some story quests in Genshin Impact. And we've just placed food on a table to potentially summon an elder god. Where is he? Down? It told me to go up and now it's telling me to go down. Are we sure that it's like not in the dungeon itself? Because this unlocked and I'm starting to think that it's in here. Adeptus abode. Yeah, it's in here. Level 26. Herein lies the abode for Cloud Retainer. The Adeptus desires not to see guests, and the way is shut. A lack of care for one who lays their head is common amongst all who live. Do you truly wish to enter? Recommended elements, fire. Just in case then, I'm going to bring Ember. In case I need to light any torches.
At the ready.
I'm decent. Weekends aren't great, so it's nice to get away from them, but I'm okay. And here we are. Gotta find Cloud Retainer.
One senses the presence of a sigil of permission. One knows not why you have come, though the sincerity of your offering is clear. Hence, you shall be granted an opportunity. Find your way through mine abode, and you shall receive an audience with the Adeptus whom you seek.
I brought your food. This is Uber Eats. You ordered some jewel soup and meat buns.
Nice and spicy.
Oh, defeat 10 opponents within 120 seconds. Uh-oh. I wasn't expecting one of these. It's fine. I faced much worse earlier. And they're electric. This is why it told me bring fire. And 10. Challenge complete. Let us get these ingredients because they're free. The treasure chests in here do not count for the outside map, unfortunately. I did test that and they do not count. Oop. Rotate 90 degrees. Okay. It's 90 degrees either way, but
That platform is moving.
I'll have to think about that.
That's what this button is for.
I could potentially go up there, but I don't think I can rotate it from here. I'll have to find ones that aren't 90 degrees, per se. Or we extend out further. Yep, shield holder. You really want to draw some of these games characters once you're done with commissions? Oh, nice! Yeah.
Race you.
Speaking of, getting some emotes made, so those are in the oven. They will be coming soon. Is there anything up here? This sort of has, like, a spot. I'm afraid to step on it. Yep, nope, that's not a thing. It's a thing where things will be things, but is not presently a thing. Let's try that again, shall we? I stepped on a thing that was not a path. Like that meme where the kid goes through, he thinks he's gonna open a door, but it turns out the glass isn't actually there. I rotated it, but I didn't know if I actually needed to rotate it. Does that also make the path here? Yeah, it does. Okay. goes to like press open a door and then it turns out the door is not there. And so he just falls through it. Oh, there's a chest. Nope, there's a thing. There's a rotator. But I can't get to it from here. So maybe rotate it again. The chests in here don't count, so it's probably like not super important that I get them. I could maybe fly to that. I don't trust myself to make it though. Is there another one on said platform? That's what I'm curious about. Oh yeah, this'll do it. Well, that's cool. It's like it's floating in the air. That lotus flower. Treasure. Start challenge. Oh, I'm timed. Bing. I think it was this one. Bang. Bop. This is why I need Amber. Challenge completed! Yay. Do I get treasure? I get the common chest. Oh goody. It's gonna be harder. 3, 5, 1, 4. 3, 5, 1, 4. Man, I'm just here to deliver food and not get framed for murder. That's so much to ask. 2, 4, 1, 5, 3. Okay. 2, 4, 1, 5, 3. Oop, it didn't count. Sorry, saying it aloud like that helps my brain retain it. Amber is stuck. Also a wind current right there on top of that platform, so I'm gonna have to rotate it to get to the right. Or potentially go from the left. I'll have to keep an eye on both. Because I don't really care which method I take. This way's fine. Yeah, even though I have Zhonling, if it asks me to bring a fire character, it's usually best to still bring Amber. For puzzles. Here we are. Over there, huh? I see. Rotate this to get to that. Easy peasy. Probably already pre-rotated it when I meant to get over here and realized that was not the way. Just so happened I left it perfect. No, you don't get to create your own character, but you do get a choice of whether you play as a male or female main character. And then it gives you several characters for free, such as Amber, Lisa, and Kaya. Okay. This is locked. The other ones are either random or... Ooh, I can't show you yet. I can't, because I can't leave the domain. Other ones you can either get from a random pull, which you can earn Primogems for free. Ooh, okay. That one out in both. So if that's the case, that's lit and that's lit. These are down. These are up. I've played too much Spyro. I got that instantly. I've done this puzzle in Spyro before. There's also a quest you can do. I'm currently in the middle of one to get characters that way. I got Zhanling from an Abyss quest, and I'm currently trying to get Fischl, who is an electric archer, through a meteor quest that's ongoing. Everyone you see streaming this game has the exact same MC, so I don't think you can customize them yet. You can customize the wings, but I've heard that they are working on outfits for characters, so that's just not a thing yet, but they are supposedly working on it. As well as a Switch version. There you are.
One is most impressed. The path that leads through this abode defies those of ordinary abilities.
I pressed buttons.
The one before you is the Adeptus Cloud Retainer. Now speak of the matter which brings you here.
But you can't change their hair, face, or whatnot. No. You can't. Did you build this whole place? Did you design all those mechanisms?
You surmise correctly. In fact, even Gui Zhang and Rex Lapis themselves found one's technological accomplishments to be worthy of commendation.
This place is huge, and there are so many mechanisms. Do you really have this whole place to yourself? What's it even for? Did you build it as your private mechanism workshop or something?
I'm guessing it already existed here and she probably just adapted it because a lot of these temples are underground ruins from the old world.
It's just like the stories say. The Adepti leave the human world, find somewhere to go be a hermit, and then they research and invent all these amazing things.
One is simply not partial to the tedium of social interaction, and wish to find some peace and quiet.
Well, that's a mood. I'd live in a temple too if I got some of that.
Find it one did. Shortly after which, you arrived bearing your sigil of permission.
Shortly after which, you've been an Adepti for hundreds of years.
But enough. State the matter which brings you here at once. You have disturbed the tranquility of this place for long enough.
You explained what happened in Liyue Harbor.
Rex Lapis. Assassinated? How can this be? Such a heinous crime! Who would dare? The notion is so preposterous as to be unbelievable. One shall have to verify the truth of the matter independently. Perhaps one shall quash Liyue first, then convene with the other Adepti.
Yeah, excuse me, no, you're going a little too far. One person out of an entire city does not condone quashing an entire city.
Wait, what? Did you just say squash Liyue Harbor? Are you seriously gonna wipe out the whole city?
Only a response of sufficient magnitude can negate the possibility of further incidents.
But the Adepti are sworn to protect the city. Aren't you supposed to protect the people there? Yeah, you're supposed to protect the city.
It is as you say. We have protected Liyue Harbor under the leadership of Rex Lapis for 37 centuries. But in the face of this coup, by nefarious actors, exceptional measures must be taken.
Oh, yeah, goody, great. You're gonna destroy Liyue Harbor for something that another kingdom, probably Snezhnaya, did. Can you think this through, please, Cloud Retainer?
Yikes! Quick, you gotta think of something. She wants to squash Liyue flat, and it doesn't seem like she's bluffing.
You accepted our offering. That makes this a contract.
Exactly what Paimon was gonna say. We made all that delicious food and gave every last bit of it to you.
Further incidents. You don't want for them to assassinate Rex Lapis again? Kill him double dead? I mean, depending on how things go, we might actually have to kill him double dead.
We were hoping you might help Liyue out, not wipe Liyue out. Or at least let's, discuss it first. Can't hurt for you to get a second opinion.
Contract? A cruel irony that you should appeal to the notion, after the merciless murder of the god of contracts himself. The people of Liyue seem quite content to dispense with their contracts. They are quite adept at taking that which is composed of black and white and turning it gray.
'Tis the nature of the world, my lady.
Nevertheless, since you come here in the name of contracts, far be it from one to abandon one's own contractual obligations. Least of all when you come bearing a sigil of permission. Rex Lapis infused these sigils with adeptal power when he first cast them. That power once aided humans in battle. Most of the sigil's power has long since worn off. It is but a keepsake now. This keepsake cannot be taken as proof of your trustworthiness. One must investigate the claims that you make independently. This, no doubt, is Mooncarver's very reason for summoning us. Your audience with the Adeptus before you is now concluded. Leave at once,
And disturb me no further. I did not skip that. It skipped itself. But anyway, challenge completed. Custodian of the Clouds, let us leave. I don't see any chests. Where are we going? It looks like maybe back to Liyue Harbor. Hello? Thank you. Maybe not. Where's it pointing? Hello? Quest? Oh, it's pointing to this? That's not it. That's... No, over here. Wangshu Inn. Yeah, I gotta be careful not to step on these. Dang, I activated this quest entirely by accident. This was not on today's itinerary. But here we are.
Oh, this seems to be Wangshu Inn.
Oh, it's Wangshu Inn. My bad.
Compared to Joyun Karst, this place seems basic. Are we really gonna find an Adeptus here?
Not with that
Let's take a
attitude.
look. Paimon reckons he'll be on the balcony. Oh, he's not here?
I'm gonna guess he's like gonna be standing right next to us.
Everything may not be as it appears.
Yep.
A sigil of permission? You came prepared.
I think this is eventually gonna be a playable character too, but he's not available yet.
Though this only prevents me from hurting you myself. Doesn't stop you from getting hurt in other ways.
Paimon doesn't get it.
Too much contact with our world is breaking the rules. Mortal souls are not as robust as those of Adepti, nor can your blood carry this level of adeptal energy. It's for your own good. Leave. Now.
Sassy god, okay.
Wait a sec, we came here to... Paimon's peeved. All he does is think about himself.
Paimon.
Paimon wants to give him an ugly nickname. But if you tick off an Adeptus, the only thing you'll probably ever find in treasure chests is cabbages. Blech.
I love cabbages. Free food forever.
Guess we should go ask the boss lady of the inn about just how she manages to talk to Adepti.
And why he's here. Some sort of spirited away situation or what? This place is so basic. We're out in the absolute boonies here, right? Paimon. Maybe you forgot, but ancient gods tend to live near nature. It's a thing, Paimon. Hello, a distinctive but elusive dress sense, defined yet atypical facial features, and followed around everywhere by a floating elf companion. Nope, can't place you. Tell us about the Adeptus.
Oh, you've already met Xiao. Not bad. Not often he's in a good enough mood to agree to see people.
That's his good mood?
Oh yes, the Adepti are very hard to come by. Many people go their whole lives praying to them, never once actually getting to see one. When the Geo Archon built Liyue, he borrowed power from the Adepti. But most of them only know how to protect Liyue by fighting. So for many millennia, it has instead been humans who have led Liyue.
Whilst the Adepti have lived hidden away on the outskirts.
You really know a lot, huh, boss lady?
Sorry, this quest is very glitched for audio in the English version.
It's not boss lady, it's just boss. Anyway, seeing as you have the favor of the Adepti, things should be a lot easier. Well, if you want to know my opinion, if you keep Xiao in a good mood, things should be okay.
Good mood? Can't really imagine what a good mood looks like for that vigilant yaksha.
Oh, great. Now we're getting cabbages. Good job.
Will be interesting, won't it?
Yeah, there is a kitty.
Come to think of it, I've never seen him smile either. How about this? You go see the chef for a bowl of almond tofu and a plate of whatever it is you're best at making. Almond tofu is one of the few human foods Xiao likes. The other dish is up to you.
Up to us, eh? What do you think you're the best at cooking?
Satisfying salad agaps, perhaps a manjushaka hot pyro slime? I guess salad. He sounds like maybe a vegetarian.
Really hard to screw that one up, right?
And yes, there's a little tuxedo kitty. Unfortunately, we can't interact with them yet. I'm hoping they add a button to pet the pets. Talk to the chef who's not in here. Where'd he go? Hello? Sir? He's taking a break? There's also puppers. I'm stuck. Say hello to the puppers. Hello, pupper. Oh, good pupper. Good boy.
Can't you see I'm on a break, kid? Scram.
Excuse me, we'd like an almond tofu. Ow. I just hit my hand on the desk because I gestured.
Scram.
Whoa, this chef guy's service is about as good as that Wagner guy's back in Mondstadt.
I see. If it's for the boss, then guess I don't have a choice now, do I? But my heart's not really in it right now. Not enough to make a dessert as painstaking as almond tofu.
You can give me the recipe and I can just make it on my own. I basically have perfected every recipe in this game.
And why is that?
A fencer's hand must be steady. So too must the hand of a chef. But my hands, they're not steady.
Practice, make sure your blood sugar's not out of whack.
Because, a traveler once told me that this inn is haunted.
Okay.
And then just now, in the kitchen, I saw something. Something not right.
This chef looks so intimidating, but speak of ghosts and he becomes weak.
I keep thinking, even Wangshu Inn isn't safe. I can't keep a steady hand for something like almond tofu.
It's tofu. It's tofu. It's sitting around is half of making tofu.
All right, in the name of high-quality almond tofu, we need to go check this kitchen out.
Alright, what monster is pretending to be a ghost? Let's go. Hi, Pupper.
Doesn't seem to be anything.
Oh, what do you know? Also, you've got to hear her do this in Japanese. It's hilarious. She doesn't just do a quick scream. She's just like flabbergasts all over the place. Tell him about what happened. There's a small girl in the kitchen, although since it's a small girl, I wouldn't worry about it too much.
What? You saw it too? There really is a ghost. What? How could I?
I mean, she's not doing anything.
Okay, so he's useless now. What do we do? Forget it. Let's just go see the boss lady again.
Seriously, just let me cook the almond tofu.
Scared of something so insignificant. Hard to believe he was once a notorious bandit.
You don't seem that afraid of ghosts, boss lady.
Gods and ghosts. I've seen it all before.
Come to think of it, others don't seem to know there's an Adeptus here at the inn except for the boss lady.
Shh. Say any more and you'll be divulging my little secret. Right. Best you two be off. Go see to it that that little ghost doesn't go scaring anybody else. Not that I'm ordering you around. It's like the Adeptus said. Mortal souls are not as robust as those of the Adepti. So as not to be harmed when dealing with the Adepti, you can start by practicing with that ghost.
But how should we persuade the ghost?
There is a calligraphy painting in the inn known as the Witness Sigil. It's been in circulation for over 1,000 years. Go take a look at it. Once you have, look for a place outside where you can see the exact same Witness Sigil formation.
I mean, if ghosts are just the souls of people, then you're basically being scared of seeing a person. Where am I going? Up. I need to go up. My bad. Thou shalt climb and hopefully not fall off. I repaired the stairs, by the way. The stairs here used to be broken. It was part of a daily quest to get them repaired. Basically, go get planks of wood, bring them up. Why am I trying to climb a tree when I can just... Oof. Alright. Where you want me? Up. How do I get up further? I might have to take the elevator. Or I could just do this. Up more? Up more, really? Probably do have to climb then. I've been on the roof before. There have been Geoculuses up here. Hello? Down? Too high. Down 10, 9, 8, 7. The elevator was within you all along. Yeah, it must be indoors. 7, 9. Up 9? Where is this thing? Observe the painting. What painting? I'm so confused. Hello? Oh, now I see. Oh my gosh. That was so unnecessarily complicated. Found it. View the Witness Sigil. Can't read anything on it. Find the place where you can see the whole Witness Sigil. Wee-hee! Where am I? Where am I going? Oh wait, hey, there's a thing on that rock. There's a thing. Where I can see the whole sigil. Is this supposed to be like line it up? And see the... Wait.
There she is!
There we go.
So scary! Quick, you grab her!
I've seen this puzzle before in other things.
We have to follow her. If it's as the boss lady said, she won't disappear like last time.
Yeah, from Hellblade. I have not played it, but I have seen some of the puzzles. And that's what I was thinking of. Come back! Ghost child! Get some healing. Dusty Ming. Oh no, she's gonna go in there and activate it.
She doesn't know when to give up. This old decrepit ruin guard. Surely it's not possessed.
A malfunctioning machine? Question mark. Ah! This cannot continue! It's too high up to hit. Maybe with Amber. I've never seen him do that before. Oh. Can I get a chance to aim, please? It's up in the tree! Get down here! Get Razor out, because Razor just destroys everything. My main issue is that it was up in the tree. I think I've taken out a ton of these things before, but it was just like stuck up in the tree. Billy Churl?
Finally caught you! Paimon's pooped. Silly Billy, Billy Churl. Haunting things isn't nice! Little girl, are you listening? Chilly Churl, Frilly Churl. Now listen here, young lady! Oh, okay. Dusky Ming won't tease the travelers at the inn anymore. Next time, you can come play with Dusky Ming. If you don't come and play, Dusky Ming will come find you.
What have I got myself into? Back to the hotel. Let him know that the ghost is just a little girl and just wants to play. I don't know if that's actually going to make things better or worse, but it is worth a shot.
I'll protect us.
Oh, these people are still asleep. They will be for a few more days. My apologies. I cannot progress that quest any faster. Should I just go up the stairs, or where am I going? I'm underneath the stairs. Being directionally challenged almost helps finding things in this game. Turns out he hates kids in addition to ghosts. Yeah, it's like Cowboy Bebop. 3 things I hate most in this world. Kids. Animals. So why are they all here on my ship? Almost there. Give a god some tofu.
What? You really got the ghost to promise to stop haunting the inn?
What was she even doing? Like, you made it seem like she only bothered you because you saw her haunting the inn. Like, how dare this child be seen?
Wow. You really are something. I am in your debt. Please, wait a moment. I'll make you the smoothest, silkiest bowl of almond tofu.
Because it's one thing if he told us, like, oh yeah, she's throwing the tofu plates around or something, but, like, from what I can see, she just existed and was singing. So, I feel bad.
My hands are steadier than ever now that she's gone.
Wow, you're mean. And also, I can make this tofu. I'm pretty sure special almond tofu has a sweet taste, but... But what?
Guess where you're from.
Up. Up more.
You two, again.
I'm here with your Uber Eats order.
Wait,
Again.
don't go disappearing again.
What's this?
It's your favorite almond tofu, as well as this distant traveler's best dish, a satisfying salad. Quick, tell him everything before he finishes eating.
That works.
could this be? I can't imagine it. Though times have changed, I've never imagined a Liyue without him. The ruling Qixing. Just what role have they played in this? I will seek Mooncarver, Mountain Shaper, and Cloud Retainer. It is time they too made their decisions.
Will the Adepti take over the role in Liyue? Will the Adepti interrogate the Qixing?
Adepti do not turn on their responsibilities. I have my reasons to not want to be tainted by the mortal realm, but responsibilities are responsibilities. Our god is the god of contracts, after all.
Wait! Paimon still has one last question. That does he mean she's...
When conquering demons, on occasion, you can come across spirits who have never hurt anyone, yet are also not yet able to be moved on. So I asked the innkeeper and the boss if they could keep her here for a time.
So really, Wang Shuin was looking after her. Really keeping a wide range of business going, huh?
Quest complete. Based on the tofu documentary, you can't shake tofu around much or violently or it gets ruined. So maybe that's what the steady hands thing was in aid of. Maybe that's more like when you're actually originally making it, I guess. And it takes a long time to make because it's fermented. I say long, but I mean like it's not instantaneous. What happened to the texture? The textures are broken on this floor. Where am I going? Oh, Liyue Harbor. God, I can work for that. Because then you can fry it up, too, if you want. Fried tofu is quite good. I can't have almond tofu, though, because nuts. But I can have regular tofu, which is just soy. Fermented soy. But even then, most of what it does is just sit. So let us see. Fine child. Probably still at the bank. Texture-wise, even though it's got no flavor whatsoever. Yeah, you're supposed to put it with other stuff, typically. So it's... You fry it up and then you eat it with udon, and it absorbs the flavor of, like, the udon. So it's like soup with texture. Otherwise, just kind of like plain noodles. It's kind of flavorless.
You finally returned. How was your journey to Jueyun Karst? I see. Huh. Mooncarver, Mountain Shaper, Cloud Retainer, Conqueror of Demons. Some of these names have never come up in the intel the Fatui gets hold of. As a returning gift, I too have information for you. Regarding the Archon's passing, the Liyue Qixing's response really has given me food for thought. They've announced that, as the true killer has not yet been found, they are not allowing anyone to pay their respects to the Exuvia. They've even gone so far as to try and cut off information. But with the right of dissension and all, even the Qixing isn't able to keep a lid on things.
Exuvia?
It's common knowledge in Liyue that Rex Lapis is also an Adeptus. The Geo-Archon is also the god of contracts, and is also known as the Exuvia, prime of the Adepti. The mighty and illuminated Adepti of today all signed contracts to protect Liyue way back then.
Basically, he's saying he has a human form.
Guess that explains why they're all so focused on Liyue's well-being.
Naturally, they both have the responsibility and the aptitude for the job. If the ruling Qixing became unable to perform their duty properly, the Adepti have the right to take corrective action. The Geo-Archon's spirit has risen, so why would the Qixing hide his vessel? Truly suspicious.
To make things difficult for me, too, I agree. Something is definitely not right.
Oh, right! He's the whole reason we came here! If the Liyue Qixing has locked up Exuvia and won't let anyone near, then our quest to find the Seven is already over.
Oh? You're trying to find the Seven? And just why might that be, pray tell?
No comment.
Nice answer. A knight that gets duped by the Fatui would really be no knight at all now, would they? But I can help you with that too, you know.
Really?
Give me some time. Time to find someone. Someone who can help you break through this stalemate. Huh. Truly fascinating. The harder they try to silence the situation, the greater the chaos that erupts. If you want to be around to see it all come crashing down, best you stay alive until we next meet, yes?
Yes, crashing down, indeed. Act 1, Chapter 1 complete. Farewell, Archaic Lord. It's available from rank 29. Oh no! There are various ways to obtain Adventure's EXP. So yeah, this is another thing that you asked. Adventure rank is obtained not through like fighting monsters, it's obtained through like finding quests, completing missions, that kind of thing. So adventure rank and regular level are two different things. Domain of Mastery unlocked. Take the challenges in the Domain of Mastery and learn precious materials to level up. So yay! I'm not going to accidentally trip over any story, I don't think, because it's officially quote-unquote above me, even though my experience is so high. I'm probably closer to AR 40. I just have to do the mission to actually unlock it. So with that, yep, adventure rank 29, 29. I do have some world quests, but I don't think any of these are actually going to activate until I go to certain places, whatever. So I'll do these in my own time as usual to get some extra Prima Gems, and I can't finish the event until at least Wednesday. I don't think I'll probably save it for then. I'll probably just do it on Wednesday, like skip tomorrow and do it on no, I can't skip tomorrow. Ooh, I can't skip tomorrow because I need to gather enough to get the dang crown. That's right, unreconciled stars I need to be able to purchase. Hang on. Fading Stars Essence. I need enough of these to buy a... Oh wait, maybe I already have it. Crown of Sagehood. Here we go. Purchase 1 of 1. Boom! 5-star item. Don't know what it does yet, but we'll figure it out. But we know it's so rare that this is the only way you can currently get it. So with that, I don't know what I'm going to spend the rest of my month. Okay, I'll do it on Wednesday. I've already got the Crown of Sagehood. Past that, I honest to God don't care. The rest of this I can get out of regular domains, even at higher levels, so I'm not really super concerned about that. This is a limited duration event reward, and it's for level up material. I don't even know where it's going to be used yet. Nobody does, but it's good to have it. As for this, as I've said, the best thing to spend this on is Heroes Wits. So, boop. Sold out. Heroes Wits or Mora's or Adventures Experience and stuff. So, there we go. I got the crown. And Star of Destiny. I guess I'm really not going to do the rest of this until, Wednesday. Because that way we can get the Prisonezons packed done on Wednesday. We can get Fischl on stream. Will it give a bunch of levels at once you cross that threshold? Yes. If you see my experience, I don't know if there's any way to actually show it outside of gaining more experience. Oh no, you can see it. You can see it up there. Look under Adventure rank 25. You'll see Adventure EXP, where it says 61,000. And all I need to get to 26 is 4,500. So it's going to apply all that experience as soon as I finish the Ascension quest, which I'm just holding off until I finish Fischl's thing, and then I'll do it. But, yeah, once I get that, everything is going to explode. And then I'm also going to have to do a lot of ascending and stuff to get my characters up to level 60. That's part of the reason I'm not doing it now, as to not make this quest harder. But as you can see, I only have 21 out of 160 resin. So, and I don't really feel like spending money in order to do any more of that. So, yeah, we'll finish it on Wednesday, and then that quest will be done, and we can do a lot of other really fun stuff. We can unlock more story missions, which are ready to go. I just don't want to trip on them like I did today and cause a mistake. Oh, thank goodness I tripped on it on stream, though. And I didn't ruin my chance to record part of a cutscene. Oh my gosh. Now it's behind a level cap, so there's no way I can trip on it. So let us get back to our default place, and it is Monday, my dudes, so we're gonna do a thing. We've got 10 things to wish with. We're gonna try from the Farewell of Snezhnaya board again. I don't know if I'll get any characters, but Ningguang, Baido, and Diona are up, and if you're really, really lucky, like 0.5% lucky, you might get Tartaglia, which is Child's real name. So, let us begin. Let us wish upon the stars. Purple. So, it's not super rare. Another Beidou, so I'm going to use that to ascend her one more rank. Yep, so since I got her twice, you can see I got that little vial underneath, and what that does, I don't think I've done it on stream before, I don't remember, is I can go in here, Beidou's Stella Fortuna, Constellation activation materials. Let's go into characters. Go over here to her. Go down to Constellation. And since I have one of these, I can unlock another ability for her. Since if you draw multiples of the same character, it allows you to unlock more of these abilities on the right. So it lets me get CB Scourge. When Stormbreaker is used, it creates a shield that absorbs up to 16% of Beidou's max HP for 15 seconds. The shield absorbs electro damage 250% more effectively. So, yeah, that is basically, I think, it's a shield that's going to give us some HP back. Boof. Done. So with that, that wraps up today's stream for Genshin Impact. We're going to be coming back on Wednesday to finish up Fischl's quest and hopefully get a chance to play as Fischl. In the background, I'm going to work on my world quests to farm more Primogems for draws. And with that, that is the plan moving forward. Zoo Tycoon on Fridays as usual. We're almost done with this quest. We're almost ready to ascend our characters, which will open up even more quests, and I'm going to have to do even more grinding. Huzzah, I'm actually ready for it. I'm more than ready for it. So with that, this is where I'm going to call it a stream. Thank you so much to everyone who has joined, and I hope to see you all in future streams. Bye-bye.